This video, we're going to do a one-axe fire with the Schrade SCAXE2L. My name is Brian, and you're watching Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for joining me again. As I said, this video, we're going to do a one-axe fire. We're going to use this SCAXE2L. And notice this thing's a little dirty. I've already been using it a little bit. And I actually shot a video already on this axe, and the sound quality was just really bad on it. So I'll probably cut in some of that stuff. One of the things I want to cut in right now is the details and close-ups of a shiny new clean one. So let's get to that, and then we'll be back to talk about this axe some more. Once again, this is the Schrade SCAXE2L. This axe has an overall length of 15.7 inches with an edge length of 4.2 inches and a total weight of 1.94 pounds. The axe features a titanium coated blade head of 3CR13 MOV stainless steel with a hammer pommel. Features a black glass fiber filled PA handle with a black TPR rubber grip. The axe includes a large ferro rod in the handle, a two-sided sharpening puck, and a nylon sheath. All right, well, that was the specs and the details on this Schrade SCAXE2L, and I did want to show you a comparison between this and the smaller version, the SCAXE2. And this is a newer, improved version too, so there's a couple things I want to talk about real quick before we get going. And let me show you just as a way of comparison. This is the, maybe you can see them better this way. This is the shorter one here on the bottom and the longer one on top. And this is actually an older model. This is new, improved. Let me show you some of the differences. First of all, you can see the sheath in the older model. It's a plastic sheath that snaps around. If I can get it off, it's cold out here. Snaps around the axe and it fits in. The new model has a nylon sheath, and this sheath actually is a typical belt sheath style where the handle slides down in the sheath like so, and then the axe head goes in like so. It's got a Velcro goes around the back of it like so. Now, I like this sheath better actually, but let me show you something that I don't like about it. It's a little bit of a drawback. You got to watch it because this thing can come down and exposes that top edge right there, and that'll cut you. It will cut you, folks. So the other sheath does not do that, but I still like this one better. Maybe just some adjustment, and I've tried really getting it super tight, and still it's got the ability just to kick down like that on you. So that's something. Now if you're wearing it on your belts, that's probably not going to happen, but I guess it could. I mean, that could be a dangerous little tidbit there. So something to watch out for. Just maybe a little bit of a knock on the sheath here. Couple other things though that I think are definitely an improvement over the previous versions of this. One of those is this thing comes with a ferro rod in the handle, and this one, first let me show you the old one. Okay, the older models, this thing comes out really easy, and you know it's not been used that much, so it's just not as tight. It has a tendency maybe to rattle around a little bit and fall out. It's easier to push in, but it's a good ferro rod, by the way. The other thing is, if you'll notice, speaking of ferro rods, you see that? I had to grind that with a I think I used a little Dremel tool on that. There's nowhere, this thing was just not sharp enough to really strike a ferro rod. I have to say that they've corrected that situation. And there's even a little, there's a little symbol right here that shows you that this is strikeable. And the other thing I want to show you is, this thing is, by golly, in there, okay? So the fire steel is in there. But that's enough about the sheath and the axe. Let's get to doing some axe work. Let's see if we can build us a fire. Okay, so I'm down here. I've got a piece of poplar. It's good. You can hear it. It's good and solid. So what I thought we'd do is I'm going to readjust the camera. We'll chop some piece of this off, split it up, and see if we can get us a fire going. Okay, so you can see I've already, if you can see this here, I've already done a little chopping with a knife on this. We'll go ahead and split a piece about 18 inches or so out. Go ahead and chop it out, and let's see how this thing chops for an axe, and then we'll just get to it. All right, got it cut out, good and solid. Show you this thing's got a nice hammer pole on it too, but let me go ahead and you still see where we're at. We'll go ahead and try to split it out a little bit. Don't really have a chopping block, so we can do this old school way, but it works. Get a couple more out of here. Let's see if we can carve some feathers in this thing. Not too bad for an axe. Let me clear out room for a fire here. All right, I'm gonna pull the fire steel out. I'm gonna try this right here. Just see if we can get it on this little bit of feather I got going on here. May have to do a better feather. Oh, here we go, let's get, come on, baby, come on. Come on, burn, baby, burn. Okay, we got a little one going here. A little one going here. Not enough. Okay. Okay, the tulip poplar's just not catching a flame. Plenty of sparks, a couple little flames. Surrounded by pine trees here, so we're gonna go to plan B. Okay, I think certainly you would agree, giving this thing a college try. It's just been raining for several days here. It's just amazing this how damp this stuff is. It's just not working. But what's the Boy Scout motto? Be prepared. I've got some live fire here. By golly, we will have a fire. So one way or another. So we're gonna go ahead and set this live fire down here and scruff it up a little bit. And now I believe, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be able to have a fire now. Let's see what we got. I really wanted to do this with all natural, but there's a reason for being prepared. Come on now, seriously? I am scuff it up some more. Okay. Oh, you're gonna like. This is crazy. Okay, there we go, there we go. Come on now. Get yourself a little here. One thing I like about this live fire is you can, once you get a fire kind of going, you can move it. And hopefully this stuff will stay burning. We're going to give it a minute longer. because this stuff is just not catching very well. It's kind of damp, and I'm guessing we should be close to be sustainable by now. Let's move it and see. Okay, so we got a little bit of flame. You see how wet this stuff is? It's just not wanting to go. Wow, it's out again. Wow. So, good thing about the live fire is you can just keep it under there until stuff gets going. And I need some smaller stuff, I guess, but I've got, at some point in time, it's got to be sustainable, right? I mean, you would think this would be it, but maybe not. Okay, surely it's sustainable now. All right, I think we might have a sustainable fire at this point. But just goes to show you that it doesn't even, this stuff didn't really look that damp to me, but look at it, it's still not wanting to burn. It's just about gone out again. So, but it's catching. It is got a couple of flames down there burning. So I think we're doable now. But it was touch and go, and still, you'd think it'd be roaring by now, but it's not. But I think we might finally have achieved sustainability here on the fire. So, wow. There we go. Okay, we got a fire. So that was the 1 axe fire from 1 axe plus a live fire from Schrade SCAXE2L, and this is a really handy tool. As you can see, the ferro rod was doing the job. The axe did its job. Mother Nature was not cooperating with the fire materials. It was amazing how damp stuff really can be, and how difficult things can be when you're out in a wild environment. So that's why Boy Scout motto comes through for me: be prepared. I like to do stuff naturally, but bottom line is when you need a fire, you need a fire. So it's a great little tool. If you're looking for a packable, kind of handy hunter size axe, the SCAXE2L from Schrade might just be a really good choice for you. If you're a traditionalist, you're not going to like it because it doesn't have a wooden handle. I understand that, but from a just from a usefulness standpoint, this thing is great. It's got a great kind of shape for the head profile, so that does a pretty good job on splitting, chopping, decent job on carving. It's not a knife, but it did okay. Probably if I'd have had a really sharp knife, might have been able to do a little better feather sticks, but this did really good for an axe, and does a really good job on striking the included ferro rod. Comes with its own little sharpening stone. And once again, I'd like to thank the folks at Schrade for sending me this so I can show it to you. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you've seen sometimes just how hard things can be to get a fire going. It reminds me a little bit of the Jack London story. If you haven't read that, look it up. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to Survival on Purpose. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up button down below. Let Google know you like extremely frustrating how to build a fire videos. Share it with your friends if you think they'll like it. If you want to support this channel, please check out the Amazon links below. I really appreciate it. Don't forget my website at survivalonpurpose.com, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. Just thanks a lot. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.